Hi there traders, welcome to Elite Currency. My name is Chris. This video is all about the euro dollar and pound dollar. A lot of good interesting charts to look at, so let's start right now. First one on my list is the euro dollar 1 hour chart. We are looking at ECS candles, and as you can see, I think pretty clearly 5 waves to the upside on the euro dollar. I do believe 1, 2, wave 3 up to here. Then we had a bull flag continuation pattern for wave 4, and up it went for wave 5 right up to the minus 272 target. At that point, I was already saying, well, got to pay attention and be careful for an ABC correction, after which we could see one more upside, because that should be completing a bigger ABC of a higher degree of this blue color degree. So it looks like that price has indeed made this ABC. Now the question is whether wave C is finished or not. That's unclear because at the moment we have red candles below the 21 EMA, so price could still finish that wave C lower and move one more time to the downside. Let's put a fib from here to here, as you can see, and price bounce at the 50 fib, and it could still make one more dash, for instance, to the 61.8 fib, maybe even to the 78, but I think specifically the 61.8 fib is probably the most likely bouncing spot. As you can see, price already expected to 38, expected to 50. I think pretty decent chance it will do that again with this fib or the 78.6 fib, but I'm leaning towards the 61.8 at 115.92. So fib, relationships, fib ratios, fib targets, very important here. You can see how price made the wave 3 correction and then right up to the minus 272 target. And of course, the ECS candles also help a lot with identifying breakouts that are, tradable and interesting. So here are just 2 examples, red and blue candles. So let's take a look at the bigger picture. What does that potential ABC mean, right? To the upside. Of course, by the way, if price does break through this bottom, that ABC is out of the window. It's invalidated, and my analysis is incorrect, because in that case, price is probably back in a downtrend, and we could expect to break below 115, and price could fall, I think, to basically towards the next fib levels, and that could be, well, let's take a look. It could be, for instance, if we put a fib from here to here. All right, that could be the minus 272 target, 113.80, maybe even down to the next quarter level at 112.50. All right, but if price does stay above this bottom, and specifically the 2 fibs I have in mind, or if price breaks above the 21 EMA again, that's also possible. The price does not make it towards these fibs, because we do have a pretty strong wick here, indicating some buying interest. And it is looking like a corrective channel. So if it breaks above that channel, we might see an immediate breakout. So if we see a dip, bounce, or break, I'm expecting price to move up and correct higher. All right. It looks like on the euro dollar that a correction has ended here. We see engulfing twins here on the weekly chart. All right. We see a little bit of a doji with a big wick at the bottom. Not a very big reversal candle, but still some indication that the bears might be losing control. All right, monthly candle bearish, but I had a little bit of a wick as well. So I wouldn't be surprised if we do see a bit of retracement to the upside on the euro dollar. But once again, 115. If price does break below 115, that would change things. For the moment, I think we could be seeing a bigger correction. We could put the fib from here to here. And I think we can see price go up to, for instance, 117.50. But more importantly, perhaps 119 to 38.2 fib, for instance, that could be a target to aim for. If price is building still a kind of a wave 4 pattern, by the way, it's also possible. Hang on. There we go. Then in that case, price might stop at this 38.2 fib at 118.50 and the 21 EMA of the daily chart, because that is still a strong resistance spot. Let's add levels there. The 21 EMA on the daily chart is strong because there have been a lot of candles below the 21 EMA, more than 20. So there's a good chance that this 21 EMA will be a resistance zone. What could happen is that price makes one more push up like this, hits it, and could either extend the correction later on after a retracement, though, after price bounces in this zone. So let's keep an eye on these fib levels, basically, first of all. And if price does continue higher, we can basically look for a move up to these fibs, which will be a turning spot for one more downside in my view. All right. Let's go back to the 4-hour chart. So for the moment, a bullish break or a bullish bounce at the fibs, I think sets up a potential trade into the resistance zone. And I think there could be a move up to the long-term moving average of the 4-hour chart and the 38.2 fib around 118.50. I think that is the most likely target for the euro dollar. And then we have to see how price responds there. If it turns and makes kind of a corrective choppy downside, more upside is likely. But if it falls very quickly like this and then makes a bear flag, then more downside is likely. So we'll have to see how price responds to that 38.2 fib. But for the moment, I think counter trend upside could be expected on the euro dollar unless it breaks below this bottom. Pound dollar is already doing that. In fact, price broke above 21 EMA, and you can see that our HMA was already indicating some upside here. It's turned back up again. We have blue ECS candles. So that's already a first warning sign that some reversal might occur. We had very good downtrend here, great momentum, red candles all the way through, but it looks like this downtrend is going to see some bigger retracement as we're looking at the candles. And on the daily chart, you can see bullish daily candle. You can see on the weekly candlestick formation a bullish candle. Monthly, still bearish. So all in all, the trend is still down. But I think we could see a retracement on the pound dollar for the moment. So probably, if anything, it could be a wave 4. A wave 4 maybe of this swing, for instance, like that. And price could also get up, for instance, to the 38.2 fib, the top of the 21 EMA on the daily chart here, 2 tons of candles below the 21 EMA, and also the 135 psychological level. All right, so that could be the target of that bigger correction. So if price makes a flag pattern, for instance, bull flag, then breaks that flag, bounces off the 21 EMA, there's the space, perhaps up to 135 in my view, and there could be a bigger ABC correction. This could then be a turning spot for a potential downside, because that can complete a wave 4. This could be the end of a wave 3, and down it goes for wave 5. Now, if price breaks above this 38.2 fib, then this is probably not anymore a wave 4, and it is possible that price has completed 5 waves, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, of a bigger, for instance, wave 1, and that price goes up to correct within a wave 2. So the 38.2 fib is important, because if price breaks above that, it's starting to become more likely a wave 2 rather than a wave 4. It's still possible that this could be a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 38.2 fib is key for that decision. All right, but for the moment, I think that upside is looking good. Now, it might be wrong, and price could break to the downside. If it does break through this trend line, if it does re-break below the trend line at 21 EMA, then that could be it. It could only be a small correction, small retracement like this, and downtrend could continue. So I don't want to rule that out. And if price re-breaks below 132.50, then there could be a bearish breakout, and there could be a continuation. And in that case, I think we could let me take a look at the 4-hour chart. Yeah, it basically looks pretty accurate, I think. So price could fall down to probably roughly 130 would be the next target. It's a round level and the minus 272 fib target. All right. So that is only if price breaks below 132.50 and below the 21 EMAs and below the trend line. Otherwise, if it makes patterns like this, I think personally looking more like a reversal counter trend is possible. All right, that wraps it up for now. More free analysis is available at elitecurrency.com. Wish you all good trading. Please share, like, and subscribe if you like this video. And also check out our website, by the way, for more free material like ECS Start Package, etc. So wish you all good trading and talk to you soon. Cheers.